St Mary's Lighthouse is one of my favourite places to shoot. It's endlessly pretty, accessible and can have incredible light. This is one of my favourite recent shots, captured in the soft dawn light of a summer morning. There's a small boat in the water that balances out the composition perfectly. However, the truth is that boat was never there. I added it with AI. Whether you like it or not, AI is here to stay. Today, I'm going to look at the good, the bad and the ugly aspects of AI in photography. Before we go on, this video was inspired by an article that I wrote for Light Stalking. The link is in the description, but do check out their other articles there. It's an amazing resource for photographers, old and new. So let's start with the ugly side of AI in photography. Whilst adding boats to lighthouses might seem a little white lie, it's actually symptomatic of a much bigger problem. It's about misrepresentation and how AI images can be used to manipulate, deceive or mislead. Images like these ones are engagement traps. They gather likes, comments and shares, but once those pages have enough followers, they are often turned into platforms for advertising or worse, political manipulation. One of the worst aspects of this is the use of AI to recreate historical images. They are then used to recreate a sort of faux nostalgia. Nothing sinister about that, you might say. However, that faux nostalgia is often used to manipulate people into believing that the past and its apparent lack of social problems is so much better than the present. There are obvious and very sinister implications to this. Now the bad. And this is about AI images being passed off as real photography. Landscapes, wildlife, even city scenes. And it's not just hobbyists. Some professional photographers are now adding elements to real photos that have never existed in real life, such as my imaginary boat at St Mary's Lighthouse. Now I should point out that I never add to an image unless it's to make a point such as this one. Interestingly, lighthouses are one of the more obvious shots that can get manipulated. Lights added to lighthouses that have been defunct for years are an obvious sign. Landscapes and wildlife seem to be particular favourites, as they can appear a little more authentic than images of cities and towns. This, for example, bears a slight resemblance to London, but clearly isn't. This, however, is a very passable Dolomites landscape. And there's another big problem, the potential loss of skills. As AI makes it easier to create these perfect images, the demand for real professional photography and the craft that goes into it is at risk, and with that the careers of many photographers. And then there's the legal minefield. AI companies have scraped the internet for images without permission or payment. You can see an AI image that's eerily similar to one of your own and have no control over it. It also means that unscrupulous operators can steal your style and creativity with a few words typed into a keyboard. Now before I go on, if you're enjoying this video and like to stay ahead with photography tips, gear reviews and exclusive updates, sign up for my free monthly newsletter. It's at jasonrowephotography.co.uk. The link's in the description. Let's not be too gloomy, because there is some good news for photographers using AI too. From creative inspiration to technical support, AI can be a real asset. In many of our newer cameras, AI is already built in. My Sony Alpha 7R5 uses AI to track eyes, predict movement and even understand different subjects. Editing tools like Lightroom's AI denoise are game changers. I can shoot at ISO 12800 and still get beautifully clean images using a 61 megapixel sensor. Retouching and object removal, faster and more precise than ever. At its simplest, we can use something like ChatGPT to inspire us when we're in the photographic doldrums. Simply tell AI what type of photography you like doing and ask it to give you suggestions. This can be for a simple 1-hour shoot or for a year-long project. It can be a great way to get out of photographer's block. AI chat can also give us good answers to technical and even creative questions that we have about our photography. Because photography is such a well-trodden path online, the answers are often surprisingly comprehensive and accurate. So where does that leave us? Clearly AI is here to stay. It's not about ignoring it, but about finding the balance, using it to enhance our work without losing the soul and integrity of photography. So what do you think? Have you used AI in your photography? Do you see it as a tool or as a threat? Perhaps both. Drop a comment below. If you've enjoyed this video, a like would be fantastic, a sub would be even better, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.